I am on my way to do something I've been wanting to do for a very long time.
Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. This is week 2 of living in Perth, so come spend another week with me. I promise we don't just shop, we do more than shop, but we are starting the vlog at the local shopping centre where I spent a few hours editing before heading to Cotton On, and this was the biggest Cotton On I have ever seen. So the only reason I am shopping so much is because, like I mentioned in my previous vlog, I generally don't have enough warmer clothes, so obviously I just have to get some. But we aren't just shopping for clothes today. I headed into Kmart as I needed to get some bits for an activity I was planning to do later. But as always, getting distracted by the home stuff because I'm obsessed. So I made my way home and got myself ready for my super fun activity.
Yes, it's a really hot day in Perth today, so I decided to do some scrapbooking in the garden, which is lovely. I had to buy a new scrapbook because the one that bought me at my leaving party, I stupidly left at home. So I got a little scrapbook from Kmart. And I also bought some of these, which are just adorable, so cute. And I got this cute little design pad as well. And then I've just literally collected the most random stuff from my travels. I have a whole bag of it here, which I'm going to be scrapbooking with. And I've got some photos, luckily. I might print out some more, but I've got loads of Polaroids. I'll show you some that I collected over Thailand. So obviously I've got my Koh postcard that I did. Just got some souvenirs from a really nice food spot that me and Ryan went to in Phuket. And I'll just show you a few photos that we got. The person who took that did a fantastic job. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it like that for now. Don't want to ruin the end of the scrapbook, but I'm gonna have a lovely day just chilling and yeah, doing some scrapbooking, which I have missed. I'm actually gonna organise my photos in one area, like boarding passes, etc. in another area, and then I'll put just random keepsake souvenirs in another area, just because I'm an organised girly. Might as well put the sunglasses on. Good afternoon. It is, what is the day today? It's Wednesday, the 18th of March today. It's been the hottest so far in terms of weather. I think it's got up to like 36 degrees today. And to be honest, when it's that hot, it's not really recommended to go out and about, especially because the UV can be quite high. So today, as you would have seen, I've just spent it scrapbooking, which has been so fun. And I feel like I've just needed to do that because I've done so many activities, obviously travelling, that are physical, and I really feel like I needed to just sort of let my creative side come out. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed spending a couple of hours doing that. However, because I've been doing that, my steps are only on 2,000. So I'm just taking a walk to the local Kmart, which is about a 30-minute walk there and a 30-minute walk back. But I'm not fast at all. It's such a lovely day. It's cooled down a little bit now. And yeah, it'll just let me explore the area a bit more. I'm still getting nervous when I walk under trees. This is my current situation, and why are they so low? Oh my God. Right, told you the flies are bad. Anyway, right, yeah, I'm going to Kmart because obviously when I was doing scrapbooking, I realised there were certain things that I don't have. It's just crazy, there are just parrots flying around everywhere out here. Oh, there's one right there, look. I don't know if you can see properly, but sorry, I get so distracted by the wildlife here. I've just seen the biggest spider I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, it's there. Oh my God, it's huge. So I finally got to Kmart and may or may have not got distracted by these super cute cups, but I did end up finding some cute scrapbooking bits to take home with me. I'm on my way to see some kangaroos. My cousins have gone out for a run and they said that they would give me a call if they spy any kangaroos. So anyway, I'm taking a walk down to where they said they've just seen them.
So at the beginning of the video, you would have heard me say that I've been wanting to do something for a long time, and that something was see some kangaroos. So these are the first kangaroos I'd seen of the whole trip before heading home to a gorgeous sunset. So it's a new morning, and of course I start my day by saying hello to Puppy and then making some breakfast. This has honestly been my go-to breakfast for about 4 years straight. You cannot go wrong with some Greek yogurt, canola and some fresh fruit to start your day.
Good morning, guys. It's 9:45 a.m. and then once I finish my breakfast, we're going to try and head out for a walk at about 10 o'clock. So yeah, just I'll come sit outside. It's a lovely sunny day. Have some brekkie. Been here for over a week now. It's been lovely. I've really enjoyed like chilling and things, but if you know me, you know I can't chill for too long. And I probably do need to be like easier on myself because it has only been a week, but I could just feel myself getting a bit lazy, a bit sluggish, laying in, not doing much during the day. Well, I've been editing, but I didn't hit my steps goal yesterday, so I decided, as of today, I'm going to make a conscious effort to get up earlier and get some exercise in the morning because as soon as I turn my laptop on, basically, and start editing, I could be there for hours, and then it's really hard to like be pulled away for exercise. So yeah, and it will just make me feel better about myself, I think. I still haven't signed up to a gym yet. I'm just still looking at options, to be honest. The one I went to yesterday was good, but it was really small. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for a gym. So for now, my steps will do. So I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, and I can't see because I've got my sunglasses on, but I washed my Tala dress. And obviously where it's black and white, or navy and white, the navy is leaked onto the white here, which is really sad. So I'm gonna need to see if I can get that out today because that's really frustrating.
So I really love walking over here. It is so peaceful and there's always chances to see kangaroos, which is super fun. I also feel like the green space in Australia just looks so much more pristine and clean than the ones in England.
Just on my way back now, I'm absolutely shattered. Anyway, plan when I get back is to obviously have a shower and I need to wash my hair. I've currently got a hair mask in my hair, but yeah, I need to wash it, do my curly hair routine, and then I think I'm gonna go out for dinner tonight. I think I'm gonna find a nice beach to watch sunset from, grab a dinner, so a little date. And yeah, that'll be my plan for today, I think. Exercise, self-care, and I don't even know what you call sunset and dinner. I mean, that's just glorious, isn't it? So yeah, that'll be my day today. I actually need to find somewhere to go for dinner today, and I think I need to reserve it. So let me have a look. So I think I found somewhere called the Knock restaurant, and it looks nice. They do pasta, salads, seafood, chicken. Yeah, I think I'll go there because they have a chicken parmigiano. I think it's like an Australian dish. So I'm gonna go there and try that potentially.
Okay guys, time to get ready, so come and get glam with me. As I mentioned earlier, I am going on a solo date tonight, which is my first solo date of the trip. And I feel like I was really needing this. I was really needing just, you know, to get ready, make myself feel a bit pretty and go and get some good food. I feel like if you haven't done a solo date before, it can seem really daunting or scary, but let me tell you, it genuinely is not that bad. It's so fun being able to take yourself off and treating yourself. I promise you that no one is looking at you or thinking that you're weird, and if it helps, just call one of your friends while you're on your date so it almost doesn't feel like you're on your own. But yeah, take this as your sign to take yourself on a solo date.
I'm just waiting for the bus as I am going into Rockingham for a solo dinner.
So it's been 2 weeks living in Perth and I can officially say I'm very confident with public transport now, which is great. So yeah, I headed down to Rockingham and there was some live music going on. The beach was looking absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, I headed to this restaurant called The Knock, which was lovely. Got myself a little drink and some food, which was 10 out of 10, and then stayed for sunset, which was so gorgeous and still probably one of the best sunsets I've seen so far. Good morning guys. So today is the 23rd of March today, and I'll be honest, I'm still not entirely sure what my plan is like moving forward. I don't know if I'm going to start working, I don't know if I want to travel. I have an idea that I'd like to go to Melbourne before the weather gets really, really bad. So anyway, today I'm actually taking myself off into the city
because I've not been to the city yet and I just want to do some exploring. Originally the plan was to go to the city to give my CVs into places, but because I'm not sure if I do want to start working yet, I might hold off on handing the CVs in. But yeah, I'm just going to go literally to have a browse and be a tourist. So come along with me and we can spend the day in the city together. I've just missed my bus. I went to leave the house. I actually did leave the house. And then I was wearing a pair of shorts that were right up. They were so uncomfortable, I had to come back and change. So just got changed, found my tea on the side because I completely forgot to drink it. So now I'm drinking my tea. And I think the next bus comes in about 20 minutes. So yeah, I've got some time to kill and then we'll make a move for the train station.
My day didn't start off going to plan as I picked up sparkling water instead of plain water, but after that I headed into the city, which was absolutely gorgeous. I found this lovely street that replicated London, which was a nice taste of home, and then I headed to this coffee spot that I'd found online and it had delicious coffee, very good. Next I needed to grab a bonnet, so I picked this one up in Priceline before heading over to Uniqlo. And I was so happy with what I found in Uniqlo. They had lots of things on sale, like these two tops. They worked out about £4 each, and then I absolutely loved this little two-piece. And then while I was shopping around, I realised I absolutely hated the top I was wearing, so I headed to Cotton On and got a new top, which I absolutely loved. So I did find a Zara, but I didn't actually get anything here. Nothing really blew my mind, to be honest. So I was officially finished with shopping, needed a quick water break before becoming a tourist, basically, and just going around the city and seeing what there was. I headed to Elizabeth Quay, which was absolutely gorgeous. And it's definitely a must-do if you're heading to Perth City because there is so much to do. There are bars, there are restaurants, you could just grab a coffee and sit on the waterfront.
It's a little bit windy, but I'm just walking over the bridge at Elizabeth Quay to hopefully find some lunch. So I did have a restaurant in mind that I wanted to go to for lunch, but I've ended up walking in the exact opposite direction. So I'm trying to find somewhere else. I think I'll just find anywhere I stop by.
And luckily for me, as soon as I crossed the bridge, I come across this place called Hello Harry, which was really lovely. They do a range of burgers, wraps, a really great menu, to be honest. They do a bit of everything. So yeah, I actually went for a pulled brisket wrap, I believe it was, and it was 10 out of 10. No notes from me.
Just asked to go to the toilet and I'm somehow in the underground basement, a bit creepy. So I just finished up in Elizabeth Quay and now I'm actually walking over to, I think it's King's Quarter, King's Garden, I don't know, but it's basically like the botanical garden in central Perth. So it's about a 20-minute walk from where I was. I could have got a bus, could have got a train, but I decided to be healthy, get my steps in and do the walk. And my plan for this afternoon, because it's currently 2:30, so my plan for this afternoon will just be to obviously have a browse, sightsee a little bit, and then maybe find a little coffee shop again, grab a matcha and do some work, because I did actually bring my laptop with me, obviously just to try and kill some time and yeah, work and also look at some flights to Melbourne potentially. So that's the plan for this afternoon, and then once I've done that I'll just make a move home. But it's been such a cute day so far. The weather's really been on my side. Don't know if I mentioned, but I did get changed into this top that I bought from Cotton On. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a lovely little stroll there. I've got about 15 minutes left.
So guys, funny story, after this long old walk that I did to get to King's Garden, I finally reached the end of this tunnel where I was supposed to walk up Jacob's Ladder. Now, I did not realise that Jacob's Ladder was a literal hike up to the gardens and I was not prepared. I had a flip-flop on, about 20 shopping bags, so unfortunately I didn't make it to King's Garden and I'll have to come back and do that another day, so stay tuned for part 2. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog and I'll see you in the next one.